The powerful quad quark, time and space bend under the Thibra, and...
Oh, thank God. I thought they were fucking with me.
You did it. I mean, after so many failures, you associate that line of dialogue with failure.
I do.
Now where are we going?
Oh.
Welcome
my
to
God.
Space Quest 1, the Sarian Encounter.
Don't keep your... Memories race through your mind. You know you've seen this place in your distant past. The low-resolution features look exactly like a place you once visited called Ulence Flats. Memory. Keep your hand... The time...
Oh my God.
Do you like how even the menu has changed? Go back to your control panel and save.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Looks like ordinary sand to me, Roger. It's a Walmart force field generation unit. This closely resembles the left side of Droids Be Us. The taste is subtle and difficult to pin down, but you love the way it crunches between your teeth. It's tough to tell what the sand really tastes like when your tongue is a twitching mass of blisters.
Ew.
Your tongue... There's a whole lot of smelling going on, but the game still makes no sense. Keep your hand...
Aw.
The gate is down. The store is closed. Keep your hand... You can't keep... It smells... That's not... This must be the back of a bar. Some fading graffiti adorns the wall. Keep your... You talk... Back here, the bar smells like everything they didn't want stinking up the front. An interesting mix of flavors. Stale Coronian ale, regurgitated Coronian ale, and Coronian ale that's otherwise been used and disposed of. You don't know what it says, but you're sure it's not flattering.
That is a continuity error, because in Space Quest 1 it says Xenon Bites.
I remember that.
As you check out the Sen bikes, you wonder what kind of cheese ball would own one.
Oh my God, they're
The
still
old
here.
bar is still here. The smell of Coronian ale stinks up the place. The aroma leads you to remember vividly your previous visit here. You break out in a cold sweat.
Can you look at the band?
You see two guys singing. The band members have nothing of interest. They don't have time to talk right now.
What if you smell them or taste
Nah,
them?
you'd rather not. Nah,
Probably
nah.
nothing, but
Fortunately, they play much better than they smell.
There was something.
fair enough. So,
More
yeah,
gambling.
welcome back to Space Quest 1.
Well, looky here. If it ain't Mr. Look at Me, I'm in VGA. What's the matter? Monochrome not good enough for you? What's this? 256 colors all for one little bitmapped wimp? What a waste of VGA. Hey, fellas, I bet I can toss them all the way out from the bottom of the stairs. Bitch and ale.
Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, hold on. That was not... I was just messing around.
As you check out the Sen bikes, you wonder what kind of cheese ball would own one.
That's honestly amazing.
You talk to yourself. It smells like something that wasn't designed for noses.
Sniffing the seats.
That's not a very clean habit.
Yeah, okay.
You give the time pod a long glance. It resembles an overgrown titanium tennis shoe. A tinted glass shield seals the top. Okay.
Oh.
As the moist surface of your oral muscle comes in contact with the fully energized force field, you realize your mistake. Thousands of volts pass through your cranium, turning your brain into a quivering mass of short-circuited neurons, which effectively terminates all interpretation of sensory impulses. Your musculature spasms for the last time as the force field shock causes you to give up the ghost.
Your musculature.
You can't.
Oops.
Don't mess with it. Keep your...
Wow, I love that I don't mess with it, but I can
You
lick it.
can't do that. This closely resembles the left side of Droids Be Us.
Do we not have the text anymore?
I thought we were seeing it before. Maybe they just
Yeah, we
didn't
were
have
seeing
it.
it before. Maybe it just got turned off.
You've obviously...
You'll have to turn it back on. There we go.
What's
Both.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was seeing it there.
That's not very intuitive.
You've
Yeah.
obviously found the location of Tiny's used spaceships. Lucky you. You can't...
It still has the crater from where you
Oh,
ran
like
the ship
nothing-
into the ground.
It's probably the most...
dang. He
There
said
it
that already.
is. Good old dirt.
That was what he said about the monster, too. Which I thought might
At
be
the bottom
case.
of this excavation is a small craft almost totally buried in dirt. You remember barely making it back out when the engine died. There it is. You'd better not... Smell? This must be the Yugo of spaceships.
The
You
what?
wonder why anyone would bother to lock it.
The
Well, the text said
Yugo.
Volkswagen, so I'm guessing they had to change the brand.
Yeah.
This ship is... You talk... It smells... This building is quite small. Maybe this is why it's called Tiny's. Keep your hands... Don't... It's probably... That's not...
Oh, Jesus.
Cripes! I hate it when that happens.
Oh, my God. That scared me. I did not remember. I forgot about that.
It looks like it came from the planet of the warts. This ship must be the Plantar's deluxe model with authentic mosaic upholstery. This long-legged beauty stands silently, waiting for its jet-faced owner to return.
All right, I feel that I've probably done everything I can do here, but just to be sure. Yeah, closed. Yeah, okay.
I love their expressions.
This better not be a vehicle section. Oh, I thought I was in the hole.
That was close. Hey, how come their bikes can go through the force field?
He sounds like such a dork. I don't remember him sounding like that. Like,
They really lean into the characterization of Wilco as being a complete rube.
He's very nasally in this game.
yeah.
I don't know if they changed his voice actor for
You hear a
6
high
or if he
pitch-
just delivers it differently.
Sorry,
But he's a lot different in 6.
I keep doing things and not thinking that it's gonna happen. Oh,
Nice reflexes. Life is pounded loose from your body by the impact of the sand bike. Now this is a pain that'll linger.
Wow, so I've gotten into trouble with less to help me.
This ship is...
Alright, let's see. Maybe I could set a trap of some kind. What have I got?
You can't...
Why are you guys laughing at me thinking? I don't appreciate that.
We're not laughing at you.
You look at the inventory options you have, and you're just like, oh yeah, they don't give me anything good.
It's definitely a rough. What was this again?
Yes, it's a reveal.
Oh no, that's done. Damn. Okay. So this screen is safe. Oh, oops. Oh. Okay, I did not realize I only get one. I forgot. I only get one walk.
You hear a high-pitched whine.
Oh, I have time. Okay, never mind. I swear to God, I thought I could react.
I mean, you've already reacted once.
Let's see.
You hear a... That would be a... It would serve.
Okay, I'm gonna make a save. Oh, not here. Huh. Weird. Did I reload the wrong one?
Don't.
No, the
What do you mean?
music's... Oh, I did reload the wrong one, that's why. Wait, what?
What are you trying to do?
What's that?
I said, what are you trying to do? They're random encounters.
Oh, I thought that they just...
We're back to King's Quest 1 style. The wolf appears on the screen. What do? You have 3 seconds to react.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear a high-pitched...
Pretty much whine.
This doesn't seem good.
Would you like a used stogie?
Nothing Sure, just try. Ah, the aroma of several adventure games emanates from your person. Nothing happened.
Throw a laptop at you.
You can't.
I'll pay you. Just go away.
Oh. What? What?
Nice reach.
You did it a little too early.
Boy, that was close.
Good job.
Did I get points for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the timing thing. If you dodge too early, then he, still runs your ass over.
Mm.
Boy.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
You see a man It needs... That's not a... You have no...
Hey, aren't you the guy who broke my slot machine? You owe me some money. Well, I gotta run. My hog pod's double parked. Hey, it's been swell talking to you.
You don't... Nothing happened. It would... This looks like the... You see two guys singing. You see two... The band members have nothing of interest. Fortunately, they play much better than they smell. It needs. This looks like the. This from your position in the bar, you can only see sky through the window.
Oh, this isn't exactly the revelation I was hoping it was.
It would serve nothing.
Oh, you don't want to make a drink with this thing?
Nothing. You can't. You see, this looks like.
Oh, what's that?
You see a book of
What
matches.
indeed?
You pick up the book of matches.
It was one fucking dot.
A book of matches.
A book of matches.
You know what? I was gonna leave too, and one of you guys fucking hesitated when I was like, "Oh, well, this wasn't anything," and I was like, "Oh, there's something still in here." Well, thanks for the
I don't
spoiler.
think either of us hesitated. I think you're hearing things.
No, you absolutely. Maybe it was David, but one of you was like you were like about to say something, and then you said nothing, and I know.
I think that is just your conscience telling you that Rick and David know whenever you're missing something.
David, you're suspiciously
we'll play back
quiet.
the tape and we'll see.
David knows
All
he's
that
been
matters. All that matters is that you have a crucial item.
We're just gonna have to have David read a book during every episode, just the entire time, so that there's no chance of misconstruing him.
He's being banned from just more and more things as the series goes along.
I'm gonna start removing his icon from the intro.
You're a very good sport, David. I love and appreciate you. You just let me yell at you, and I appreciate your patience. Oh,
Listen,
did you see that?
We play the adventure games. That's what this is all for.
Don't.
Sorry.
A book. Don't.
I can't open it?
You keep your. You slide the conveniently
Ew.
pre-moistened stogie between your lips. Apply a lit match and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, never mind. It's open now, but
It's very. You slide the pre-smoked tobacco.
oh, so well, it's lit now, but
Nothing. The cigar goes out.
interesting.
You slide. Nothing happened. It would. Nothing.
Let's have a cigar.
Nothing. It would. It would. The cigar. You hear a. You slide the conveniently. It would serve. You slide the priest. Nothing.
Do you want it? Do I want it? I don't know. What do you want from me?
Oh, right, that's not
This is just
him.
the sign. The sign. You slide. Nothing.
But what is it for?
Yes.
The cigar.
I wonder why after they got in trouble, or did they not ever get in trouble for the
slide-
Blues Brothers? Like that they brought them back.
You can't. Nothing. The cigar.
I think that like the Blues Brothers was
You
the
hear
one
a
that they did not get in trouble with for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they got in trouble for ZZ Top in the Space Quest 1 VGA remake.
I just assumed everyone, like they got in trouble for everyone, but maybe not.
I mean, they probably got letters for a variety of things.
The cigar.
Also, I wonder why they didn't try that again with that. Was it called Space Venture, or do you think that they did they do it and I missed it, or did they have
What's that?
plans?
Pop culture references, because
Like
there was
just
a lot
blatant,
of
just
references.
blatant. Like they did do it still.
Well, for one, they just had a Twinkie, a brand name Twinkie.
Yeah. They didn't change. It's the same type of design.
The ship.
I just want to get in the hole. Why can't I get in the hole?
You've been in the hole in Space Quest 1.
You slide.
You know there's nothing down there already, so why
Nothing.
bother?
It would. The cigar.
Oh wait, maybe I need to do it here.
What are you trying to do?
Get the guys to come. Unless they don't appear on
You
this.
hear a hut.
Got him. Got him.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess I was hoping for something different.
Were you hoping they would run to the force field?
Well, they would go through it, or like it would be something unique. So it would be like, okay, now I can like get on or do something. Like I'm
Roger already had a line where he said that they can go through the force field on their bike, so...
yeah. I'm not trying to get them crash into it. My hold on. My thought process is basically, okay, I feel like the loop I'm in right now, I don't really know. I know my problem that I'm trying to solve is that I have to get out, but I don't know if I'm trying to kill these guys or hitch a ride or set up a trap or if I'm missing something. So I was hoping that if I had them do this while I was there, that maybe it would like continue out through the force field and it would be like, oh, I'm hitching a ride and then running away or something. But nothing. Oh, god damn it! nothing different happened. So I was like,
Well, you let us know when this crushes your spirit and you're ready for some clarification.
you know that I will.
You can't. It.
I do think that Space Quest 4 probably has a selection of barely usable items. Like, everything is so specific in its utility.
Oh.
I was just thinking, I think this is my favorite Space Quest, but
You hear a hut.
I think it's only my favorite Space Quest because I know how to beat it.
Boy.
There's, especially seeing it through fresh eyes, there's so much bullshit.
You.
A lot of Space Quest is just the charm of just the jokes and the gags and
This
just
looks
like
like
it being
music.
irreverent. But I would not say that Space Quest has the best adventure game design of the genre.
There is absolutely no conveyance of what you are supposed to be
This
doing
must
right
be-
now, and I think that is a major flaw of this section.
You can't. It would.
And Souha, I have the utmost respect for your adventure game aptitude and your business acumen. But I feel like you're gonna need a nudge here.
The cigar.
Just because this is, and it's not your fault, it is this fucking game's fault.
It looks. You can't.
Just let's.
It looks.
I'm gonna
Let
let
me-
I'm gonna let you go until you're ready for it.
Thank
You scamper, you
You
play
hear-
as long as you want.
I'm just saying it's. I'll put it to you this way: you're gonna be mad.
You never know. I
You
could
can
accidentally
decide.
click it.
And if you wind up needing a nudge, you can pick who gives you the nudge. You can say you want a Rick hint, you want a David hint. What do you want? You know our styles. You know like what kind of bullshit either of us are gonna pull on you. So.
The signs. Don't.
Huh?
The cigar.
Oh, I was like, am I picking up something? God damn it! Thought
If
that
only.
green stuff.
You don't have. Looks like this must
You just
be-
have to get back to your crashed
this
escape pod and pick up the other piece of glass in the sand that you can't see.
The sign. Don't.
You just open to find a bike detonator somewhere.
This must be the Yugo of space.
I wonder why anyone bothered to lock it. Although I feel like, didn't that one kill us in the other one?
It would nothing. You
Think
it-
so.
You.
Pretty much all of them. Like the digging one was non-fatal.
This
So
must
like
be-
I think that
I
to
think this one
respect the
exploded.
timeline. Yeah, like we could not have survived to get to the future Space Quest games if we had taken the timeline where we died.
Yeah.
Also, I'm glad that we went back in our playthrough of Space Quest 1 and you made sure to drive that ship into the ground before we left so that it can maintain continuity here in Space Quest 4.
That's right. Okay. I've got a locked spaceship here that is probably just flavor text since it's going to kill me anyway, but...
Nothing.
I'm not thinking
You
creatively enough. I also have a hole right here. I can't really seem to do anything with.
Hey, keep your... There it is.
There has to be a point to these guys, like, coming at me. I can't leave here because I don't have coordinates.
That's true.
And so I'm probably good here for right now. I need to figure out what to do with the shield and these guys. What's up there? What's this little...
An
I think that's
Stray
an error.
Okay.
That is a piece of the graphical interface that is not where it was supposed to be. One could call it a truant pixel.
Ooh.
I don't ask. Okay. And either of you can yes or no this. Am I missing an item?
No.
Oh, man. I'm not missing an item. Is it item based?
No.
And no. Hmm. It's not
No,
item based.
Rick is correct. What you need right now is not item based.
That means I must be missing something, with what I can do here. Maybe I can stand closer to the force field. Maybe I'm not doing this quite right.
You hear a...
Oh, still!
Boy.
Got him.
It's one of them. Sure, just try and stop it. Boy.
I think the thing with the monochrome boys is that certainly monochrome games was way before my time.
Boy.
So I struggle to really think of anything except for like the original like Shadowgate.
Yeah, it's funny because the monochrome boys themselves are kind of an anachronism because this was well after monochrome. I mean, this was what, 16 color AGI? That's more than 2 colors.
You extract. You can't. It would.
I'm gonna beat him with a battery.
Honestly, that's a great solution if only they thought of it.
It would.
Rick asked me the other day if I thought we would finish Space Quest 4 during this recording session, and what you're grappling with right now is basically the deciding factor.
It's one of the monochrome. That would. Yet.
Alright, I need out of this rut. Let's be as gentle as possible. Let's see. Is it some... Oh, sorry?
Go ahead.
No, go
I
ahead,
ask who you want to
Suha.
give the nudge, but if
Suha,
you want to ask
ask
a
your
specific question.
Yeah.
Is it something to do with the monochrome boys, trying to run me down?
No.
No! Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, so you can, just don't even bother with them.
Okay, well that narrows this down a little bit at least. So, things that I can interact with are this stupid spaceship.
This building is quite.
I
You can't keep your.
I don't
you
think I can
don't?
really interact with this building. Another stupid spaceship or two.
You hear a hot.
The bar. Actually, wait. You know what? Hold on.
Boy,
I guess one thing I haven't really tried is the force field.
it's a Walmart force field generation unit. You can't. Nothing. Nothing. You can't use. It would serve. Thousands.
Oh.
There is a stage. There is a. Don't. You.
Oh, wait, I don't need any new items, so.
What more could you possibly ask for?
I have a nudge ready whenever you need it.
You can't. Nothing. You slide the. This look from your position. You see. The cigar.
So this
It
is
would serve.
like
It
off
would-
topic, but I'm just like thinking about adventure game design right now because
Nothing. It would.
This.
Rick and I are contemplating
It would-
how
Nothing.
Space Quest can be mean sometimes. But there's a lot of different approaches to
Nothing. You
adventure games. There is going to be,
It would.
the older King's Quests, and say Zork, where they just drop you in a hub and they want you to figure it out. A very, very non-linear approach. And then you've got like stuff like, say, King's Quest V, very beloved by us, but it's more so they've got littler hubs
You hear a
and then
hut.
it can transition to being very linear. And then there's like adventure games that are like almost entirely linear. And like, Souha, what is your like preference, or Rick, what is your preference in terms of like, what do you think is the best approach for like a satisfying adventure game? How much like corralling do you want?
I personally feel like you should have an overall idea of what you need to do. Like in Monkey Island, okay, I have to help my girlfriend. Oh god, and then there's this guy. And then as you explore each hub, you should like get some small step closer, to that goal. I like as I'm walking around and talking to characters, being like, oh, here's a puzzle to solve. I don't necessarily know how it relates to the larger goal, but to me, the fun of adventure games is like collecting a bunch of small problems to solve and like, looking out for those solutions or, just kind of learning more as you go. I feel like no guidance at all in any way is not fun, and too linear is like, also less fun. That is my opinion.
I tend to agree. I feel like where a lot of adventure games, Sierra adventure games, maybe even this Sierra adventure game fall apart are when you are expected to guess what the developer is thinking. There's no sense of conveyance to what you're supposed to be doing. You just have to guess what they want you to do. I like the approach of King's Quest V, where it starts off kind of sandboxy and then funnels you into a more linear progression. But even in King's Quest V, I don't think you necessarily always know like what you're supposed to be doing. I think you're just presented with obstacles and you're expected to overcome them and see where it takes you. You know, like I think of Monkey Island 2, and as maligned as Monkey Island 2 is, and you know, sometimes for good reason for some of its puzzles, you have a pretty clear idea of what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be getting the Big Whoop treasure map and finding Big Whoop. Like you have a goal in mind. That's where I think this game really falls apart narratively. Is, I mean, you know that Vohal's after you, but what are you really trying to do? Like, do you have any concept of what you're trying to do right now, Souha? Like, what do you think your goal is in general in Space Quest 4 right now?
As our friend Elvis would say, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I don't mean it to be like a leading question for like the current situation. I just mean like in general in Space Quest 4. Like, what is your thought process to what you're supposed to be doing?
I mean, I think literally all I know or can do is I'm just surviving, these things that are happening to me. I don't have a plan for Volhall. I don't know anything about the sequel police or the rebels or whoever the other guys are that were helping me. So I'm literally just along for the ride.
I think the strength of Space Quest 4 is that it gets really fun in terms of like presenting you with kooky scenarios, and it goes through them at a pretty rapid pace until you hit a brick wall. But
Yeah.
I do think that, structurally in terms of it just like having conveyance, like you mentioned Monkey Island earlier. I think that one of the core strengths of a Monkey Island game is fantastic signposting. It tells you, it gives you a checklist. Okay, these are your concrete goals for this section. And you need 3 crew members. You need to, become the sword master. You need to get a ship. Those are all specific things, and you can get leads to track that down.
Yeah. I feel like King's Quest is very much like you have an overall goal, which is like saving your family or reuniting your family member, or, being with the girl that you love, or, that kind of thing. And then you're just kind of surviving until you get there. And eventually, the closer you get to the end, suddenly it's like, oh, now I will deal with the big bad. But it's usually pretty much like, oh, I'm going here, and then I'm here, and then I'm here, and now we're doing it. You're not like building, say, a wand the whole game to take on Mordak or something like that. But Rick, just give me whatever the tiny little, like, I've been wandering mindlessly hoping, sometimes you just like turn your brain off and you're just kind of, suddenly you might stumble into it. But I just feel like I've used all the things I can use. Well, I'm sure I'll find out that I haven't, but none of my logical, guesses here really seem to be bearing any fruit. So give me the smallest you can manage. I want to see if I can at least sort of approach this organically.
You are done in Space Quest 1.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh no, but I don't have any codes. I mean, that I don't think I had any codes anyway, but wait, hold on.
You know what? I'm just going to start reading that book. 2 Dulcimas raised in the degree of 40 half Dulcimas.
This isn't a code, is it?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll give you that right now.
I would say that would be way more intuitive.
You know what? You're absolutely right. What if I told you that you do know the code?
The power time and
Oh no, I forgot you have to listen to the music every time. Literally faster to...
It's over. It's over.
keep your hands.
I definitely sympathize with where your brain was at with this, Souha.
I will clarify to you that all codes are 6 digits all the time.
Oh, did I not do enough?
That was a 5-digit code.
You did
Yeah.
fine.
the power of time, and...
I literally thought to myself, what if I would be leaving or something? But like,
The power of time.
I'm glad that
and
you
luck.
organically discovered the Easter egg that Rick showed you
Yes.
in the first episode.
oh no, but I
yeah.
can't. I can't look at my
Scratching
stuff.
your head.
Ew.
Scratching your head doesn't make it work any better. It only loosens unsightly dandruff.
Dandruff.
The time.
Like, my sympathy for you, Souha, with like this section is that
Don't.
you come here, you create a problem, and you want to solve that problem of like you've got these aggro boys on your tail, and you know, only thing you reasonably accomplish by coming here at all is you acquire some matches, and you don't even know why you want matches.
No.
But you would think there's something more you're supposed to do here, and you have this antagonist in the form of the monochrome boys. But you're done.
Yeah, is it? You've accomplished everything you needed to do here, and in fact,
It's a very novel idea to come back to Space Quest 1, but they just kind of treat it like a gag.
Keep your hand. The power
Kagi?
of time. And luck.
Huh?
It looked like the
Or
letter
just, like, trying
spelled
to parse what
Kagi.
you. How many possible combinations could there be?
The power of time. And luck.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any idea where you're trying to go?
No. This is the code that I. The code that I can see is the 3 on the paper and the ones in the hint book, but
And that's what brought you here.
Yeah, that's
yes. I want to leave, but all I remember doing before was randomly pushing them. I think it took me to the babes before, I forget, but
Can I provide you clarification on the overall structure of this game? Like, you know, like the number of places that you could theoretically go that are relevant?
sure.
You've been to every era of Space Quest that is necessary to complete the game.
Okay. I just don't remember any of the codes.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
I wish that like this had been like documented somewhere, like on an internet video, if that would like make it much easier to just like recall the places you've been or the things that you've seen.
I mean, does one of you have any of the codes?
I have them completely ready for this exact situation, but you know, I don't want to rob you of the, you know, privilege of doing it yourself if that would make you feel at all better.
No, I can't do it myself. If this were the olden days, I would have written them down on a piece of paper.
Well,
Whoa.
So let me ask you, where would you like to go from the places you've already been?
First of all, what was the source of the codes the first time?
this is the part of Space Quest 4 that is extremely, extremely mean. Because at this point, if you were playing on your own, like just given your current playthrough and everything you've done, if this was not recorded and you were playing on your own, you would be at a dead end and you'd have to restart the entire game.
Why?
Because when you enter a time pod, you can see the code that was used to get to that era on the screen. And if you don't write it down, you cannot go back. So unless you can restore a saved game and see that code, you have no way of getting back to earlier eras. And you've already overwritten your saved games that show the code. So you would actually be forced right now to restart the entire game and do everything all over again. in the hopes that having that code would be what you need to solve this puzzle. This is why Space Quest 4 is the ultimate in bullshit. And it doesn't really occur to me when I'm playing the game how fucking mean that is. It's only when seeing you play it and seeing you wander around Ulence Flats for a half hour thinking that you're supposed to do something with, you know, the obstacles in front of you, and not that you're supposed to recall a piece of information that you breezed past several hours of gameplay ago and recall that you're going to need that to continue. So
the thing is, I thought, like, okay, well, usually when you do this stuff, it's like, okay, I found the code somewhere that makes sense. So it was on the wall somewhere, or it's in my notes, but I just was like, I only have this one that I used. Like, where are the other ones? Because usually they'd be somewhere.
This is like, you know, the party fails a perception check, and that dooms you.
Dooms you forever, yes. Because when you've seen time pods warp in, and you get into the time pod, the code that was used to warp there is still on the screen. So I guess you're supposed to just figure, oh, they warped in with this. I might need to come back later. I better write this down. But that's not something I ever fucking think about. That's
crazy.
This game has been, up to this point, extremely linear. It has basically funneled you where you need to go, and beyond, like, maybe overlooking an item you need later. It has not mattered thinking about, like, trying to go back. But now you need to think about, like, where would you like to go?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, as good adventure game stewards and friends that we are, your pal David and I wrote down the codes so we can get you wherever you need to go. So where would you like to go today?
Well, let's just try the first... Let's try the first area.
You talking about Space Quest 12, Xenon?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
The future.
First code's going to be a C. Question mark. U.
It's the first row, second column.
Here?
Yep.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it
mark?
was smiley faces.
And then what looks to be like an A with like a cut through the
bottom row,
horizontal.
first column. Nope.
Whoops. Oh,
Nope,
God,
I gotta do it all over again.
C question mark, smiley face, 5 switch question mark. Let's see.
Yeah, so you can just start typing it. It'll erase. Smiley face, question mark, and then bottom left.
A. Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The powerful time and
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's incredibly mean. And I have to say, it's very hard to watch a friend fumble through this, knowing how angry she's going to be.
I'm not even furious. I just feel kind of defeated. Like,
yeah,
dang. Mm.
Yeah.
scratch. This is the sequel. You are unable. Nothing. You can't.
You might have to move. I don't know if there's a...
You can't.
Yeah, then never mind.
This is the... You climb up into...
Oh, shit. Am I okay?
You're okay.
I mean, like, I didn't,
You didn't
I'm
mess
not
anything up.
Over.
and no points lost?
No points lost.
Okay. Why do you guys sound hesitant? I don't like that. Am I getting anxious? Do I just read, like, way too much in everything you guys say now?
Like, that's the meta game of doing this with friends who've already completed the game a million times.
I'm now away from my time pod. Is that what I want? I guess we will find out. Hey, buddy. Let's see if there's anything new, but I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Okay,
I forgot I left the unstable ordnance before.
the great.
I wonder why you left it behind.
I mean, I remember why, but I'm like, I wonder.
It would serve nothing.
What is
nothing.
it?
You can't.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I would just open it, but not.
I would think that something We hope you'll get yourself. Your innate sense of none of the codes you punch. You can't use nothing. Your innate. Watch out for. That was a long first step.
All right, let's go somewhere else.
Where do you want to go?
Babes.
So, to get back to the arrow with the babes at the Galaxy Galleria, it is C.
No. Is that can I not go back to the dinosaur area?
No, you can't.
You technically can if you remember the random code that you established, but I will tell you that it is. I will tell you now that it is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's try them all.
C. Middle row, far right. Backwards 4.
Backwards 4.
What would you call it?
That's a forwards 4.
You're right. I didn't register that, but I got it. It's a backwards
2.
P or a Q, perhaps. Two.
This is 2 sticks of dynamite facing opposite directions.
Wow, thank you, Rick.
You've got a 9, I suppose.
Backwards C.
Oh,
Yeah, that's better.
that's a 9. Backwards C. Backwards C. Jesus Christ. This one?
Yeah.
That's a sideways face.
That's
Okay.
an emoticon, yeah. That's the flat expression.
Okay. I have this one here. This one's the katakana from me.
Oh boy.
Here's your test. I think that's the katakana from me. Verify that before I tell you that. Yes, it's the katakana from me.
No, hold on, I have to check it. It's one of the ones I use the least. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, of course. That's funny. I was looking at that one. I was like, no, it can't be that one. But no, it is. It's just it's not quite the right orientation. That's the kanji for 3.
I.
Capital
Actually, it's a sideways H.
Oh. Take your pick.
Oh, it's 6. Okay.
Don't. The powerful time.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I really missed this place.
You.
Oh, closed now.
You can't keep your.
Mm-hmm. Just because you're a time traveler doesn't
This
mean that
store-
you know, can just wait around or go to when the shops are open.
If only you could time travel back to when the 2 guys from Andromeda were signing the copies of their latest game at the software store.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't this all the places I've been, or is there
Mhm.
one more?
You've been everywhere at the mall here, yep.
No, I mean, is that all the time traveling I've done,
Yes.
or was there more?
Yeah, the core plot has you in Space Quest 12, and then you come here to Space Quest 10 by chance, and then you go to Space Quest 1, and that is the core 3 locations.
You sound defeated.
A little. I guess I was hoping for a little more clarity. I shouldn't have. I should have kept a different
Would
save.
you like us to give you a concrete goal?
No.
Okay.
You know, it probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't need to go right back to where I just left. But I really felt like there was no. You know what? Well, I'll go back. All right, let me. Oh, okay. I did save one.
Keep your hand. You are.
Get excited for a
This
moment
is
thinking
the
the game's going to give you something.
I know.
This is the sequel. Nothing.
There's got to be
Nothing.
something I can jimmy with this ATM card.
You extract. You plug them. It would. Nothing. It looks to be a sealed reinforced. You can't actually. You are in the supercomputer's land. You. This is the middle set. This is a few. Don't. You climb.
So, Rick, is this section knocking Space Quest 4 down the ranking tier list at all for you right now?
I'm going to have to reassess my tier list after we finish the series with Souha.
You can't.
Sometimes, you know, having played a game for a good 20 years clouds your judgment in terms of design elements.
Nothing.
Oh. I don't feel like I see anything new. Like, if I... think about my goal being defeating Volhall or whatever, it's still like, all right, well, I don't know where he is.
Well, you're at his compound.
Well,
this is his base.
Yeah, this is like where he is physically at.
All right, well, I don't feel like I can reach him yet. So, like, unless it's something to do with this, but
Nothing happened. You extract. You plug. Nothing. It would. Your innate sense of. None of the. You can't. No, you can't keep. You can't. Watch. That was a. This is the. Don't. Watch. That was a long first step. Watch out.
Maybe this window will be the one.
This is the secret. You're understandably curious as to the purpose of the large red sphere. I'm sorry, but I just don't know myself. The view beyond the railing. Don't.
Okay. All right. Well, can you tell me which space quest I need to be in?
12.
This one.
Okay.
You're achingly close. This has very similar energy to
This great.
Rick and I finding the porthole in Mist 3.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
They're well. Nothing. They're well.
I think the
can't
worst
do it.
part about that, David, is watching other people
variety
play
of
Mist
pipes,
3,
coolant,
like
and
watching
otherwise.
streams of Mist 3,
variety-
and seeing them just find
You've
it.
reached the sewer maintenance
Yeah.
office. Apparently, this office.
Remarkable.
You've reached the. You've reached the. The desk is a variety of pipes.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch our Mist 3 playthrough. It's
Nothing.
uh,
They're well.
cruelly underseen and underenjoyed.
You peer into the darker area.
If you'd like to see Rick break, then there's your chance.
Yes, we suffered for that one. It needs more views.
It looks to
Where'd
me.
he go?
Where did he go? Maybe he walked off the edge.
I think it's a courtesy that they do not make you worry about that.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing is, I was like, oh, maybe this will be how I get something to do again. Like, oh no, it's just I'm just walking back and forth between the same area.
This is the. You. It would serve nothing. None of the code. Your innate sense of. It would serve no purpose.
I do think that response should have given you
Your
at
pocket
least
pop-
a bespoke
Yeah, something.
reason why it doesn't work.
You plug the mobile.
All right, is it this set of screens or the bottom ones?
This exact screen is where you need to be right now. You've tried everything, literally everything, except the one thing you need to do.
You can't. You. You can't. There is no. You'd better not. There is there is you talk. It needs it. It smells like nothing. You can.
Finally.
Oh my fucking
You
god.
have tried that on
What's left of the
everything.
box now.
I just watched you systematically go through your inventory until you got to the slime and then you stopped.
I just felt like it never did anything. Oh my god.
Well, this is the one situation where the developers wanted you to use the slime, so.
The cigar goes out.